You guys are not gonna believe what I got for that $7. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are heading back to the thrift store and I have challenged myself to only spend $50 on this trip. As usual, I'm looking for vintage and high-end home decor and anything I can spruce up and use in my home. I don't know how many items we could find at the thrift store here in South Florida with a $50 budget, but let's head out and see what we can find. Today, all the colors are on sale with the exception of white, which is super exciting and great for my $50 budget. I love finding not just handmade but things with unique details. This caught my eye. It's 50% off. It does have a little bit of a repair on top there, so something to consider. I love the size and shape of this jug, or I think it's a vase. It has that unique ripple detail on the top there. And then I spotted these handmade jugs. I've always found that kind of a pinch pottery look is so interesting. It's $3.99 and he has a brother. I think the maker is Gillen or Tillman. I like these. I think I'm gonna put these in my cart. The speckled vintage serving bowl and jug were also very tempting. It was marked 1971 on the bottom. These were also half priced, and spoiler alert, I did not get them. I kind of regret that one. I don't know why I always have to take a look at the bells. They are a very unpopular pick, but I like decorating with them. I think they add a certain charm and elegance, and I love looking through to see if I find any unique ones. Another thing I have a hard time passing by are trinket dishes and jewelry boxes, little things like that. But I like looking for ones with unique details and colors, and I particularly love vintage looking ones. These are not only very useful, but they're great for decorating as well. As I was approaching this back wall, I noticed a frame behind some others that looked very interesting, so I had to dig in. Actually, these in front were also nice as well. As I was getting to this one, I also saw this pair of wooden framed mirrors. Oh my goodness, there are some good finds here today. This is when I realized I'm in trouble with this $50 budget, but these two, they're going in the cart right away. I really like that this store keeps all the shelves so organized and everything is categorized. This section here has mostly new items that are still in its original packaging. Honestly, I never really spend time going through the stuff here. Not sure why. But today I'm going to go through just to see if I can find anything I need and that won't blow my budget. I'm a big coffee drinker, in particular espresso, so I seriously considered these mugs. I kept them in my cart for a bit, but I did put them back. One thing this challenge did was made me keep items that I sincerely love or need. So I had those in my cart, but honestly I didn't really need them because I do have espresso cups and jugs and all different things like that. They were cute, but I didn't need them. I put them back. Something I always give attention to are wooden items, and like I said, in this store they're very organized, so it makes it much easier to see everything. I love this. It's like raw carved wood from a tree. I know all wood comes from trees, but this was pretty raw. It still had some of the bark on there. This I had in my cart, and sadly I did put it back. I loved it, but I just couldn't think of what I would use it for. At this point, I was already over my budget on everything I had in my cart. But before doing my cart review, I have to check out the art and lamps. I feel like I always find a treasure here. So let's go take a quick look. So I'm wrapping it up here in this store and in the line to cash out. But can we take a moment to swoon on this swan behind the cashiers? I mean, so beautiful. My total here was $35, which means I still have $15 left. I did pretty good. American Thrift Store is right next door, so I'm gonna head over there and see what I can find for my remaining budget. Also, if this is your first time here on my channel, welcome. If you love all things decorating and thrifting, I hope you consider subscribing. I love a challenge, but that was quite challenging for me. I literally had to put back so many items. So at the end there, I had to like stop and add everything up and then pick out the ones that I really like and put back the ones I was on the fence about. Usually anything I'm on the fence about, I put it in my cart. So I give myself some time as I'm shopping to kind of think it over and see if this is something I can fit into my home or that I truly like. I did end up with 11 items. One of them is a pair, even though it was priced individually, so I can count that as one and just make it even. I found 10 quality home decor items that I can use in my home right away. The first one is this little jug or vase. I thought this was so beautiful. I shared that with you in this store. I love the shape of it. It's very unique. Love the little scalloped edge here and just the whole style of it. It's a really nice size. It's about, I would say, 12 inches tall. Perfect, I think, for spring decorating or anytime, just to put any type of florals in here. I have been using this all week. I was at Trader Joe's doing some shopping, so I picked up a couple florals from there, and I absolutely love how they look in this jug. It's like an off-white, so it's a very neutral color. I can use this all throughout the year. Now, because I use this, I already washed it and took off the price. I don't remember how much I paid, but I'll put it here on the screen just so we can keep a tab of how I've been spending. But this was the first item I picked up, and I was super excited. Then I found these two mirrors, which are absolutely beautiful. Let me show you up close. The side of it has like some carving. This is all wood and it has carving on the inside. They were priced at $6 a piece. Love the chunkiness of it. They're about maybe 8 or 9 inches. It's a square, and I think these would be great with some art in it as well. I'm working on a project right now, and I think I may be able to incorporate these perfectly in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the mirror or put some art in it, but I'm really excited about this pair of mirrors. And like you saw, all the colors were on sale that day with the exception of white. So there are only 2 items that had white labels in my little haul here that I paid full price for, but everything else was on sale. So it was a really good day. I took a note of what day of the week that was at that store. It's been a while since I've seen so many items with the colored tags that are on sale. So my $50 went further than I think it would normally go. Of course, I got this frame that I spotted right before I got the two little mirrors. I spotted this first. It was behind a couple of items, but I was immediately drawn to it. I didn't clean up these items on this particular haul because I wanted to show you guys the pricing as we went along so we can add it up here on the screen and make sure I stay on budget. ORM Colic, I think. They do replicas of significant designs from various periods of art history. That's interesting, but I was so attracted to this frame. Love the size of it. I keep saying it's a frame, it's a mirror, but to me it's a frame because I feel I can put art in anything. May not be as easy to do, but definitely an option. I loved the muted brass color of it. Of course, the chunkiness of it. I love the size. This was $3.99. This was one of those that I paid full price for, but I think at $4, this was a great deal. I also did get this frame. This is an original. It was signed by the artist. It looks like it's charcoal or pencil. It's a drawing with some buildings and a little bridge. I'm not sure where this is. I'm gonna have to do a little research to figure out who this artist is. Their signature is there. I thought this was so cute, and again, that project I'm working on, this will also work really well in there. So again, I don't know if I'm going to use it, but this was the other full price item. I paid $3.99 for this. It was a white tag, so it wasn't on sale, but I thought this was also very much worth it because it is an original piece of art. The frame is really nicely kept. There's no chips or anything on it, so I thought this was also a great find. In the last haul, I shared a snuffer that I found that I was so excited about. It was made of cast iron and I absolutely love that. I have that on my coffee table at the moment. But here I am running into more unique snuffers. This one has copper on the end and a brass handle with some twisty detail on it there. Actually, I didn't realize that this was also a full price item. So 3 items were full price. This was $3.99. And that's the thing about thrift store shopping, finding items that are very unique, have unique details to them at a great price, because you're not going to get something like this in store brand new right now for $3.99. It does have some curvy details around the bottom there, and like I said, on the handle it's a bit twisted, and then has this finger loop, I guess, at the end. Really love this. I thought this was a great find. I was very excited about this as well. I also found this little baggie. This was a red tag, originally priced at $3.99, so I paid $2 because this was a 50% off item. I haven't opened it up. I'm actually going to open it up now. I just took a peek through the bag. So it's 2 sets of items. This is a 6-piece set of silver napkin rings, and I thought they were so pretty. And it has this leaf on it there, and it's new. It's still in the sealed pack that it came in and the packaging that it was shipped in. If you missed the last video, you're gonna wanna go take a look at it. I shared 10 interior design trends, and one of them was chrome and silver that's being used more and more in interior design. I actually have a couple more silver items which I'm gonna share with you shortly. I think this would be great on a spring tablescape with something colorful, but that was great. So again, I only paid $2 for this bag, so I got that set of 6. And it also came with this set of, not sure what you call these little knives, but I think they're great for a charcuterie board. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. So it had 4 of these black and white knives, and then 2 different shapes with like a wooden handle. So these were so precious. $2 for all of these and the set of 6 napkin rings. Just as I was about to leave, I realized I was way under my budget. I was going to head over to the other store. I shared with you guys before that whenever I go to that particular store, I always go right next door to the other one because it's a little way from my home. So if I'm going over there, I try to hit them up at the same time. At this point, I was around $25. So I figured I had another $25 that I can use in the other store. But just as I was heading out, I spotted this candle stand, which I did see the last time I was there, which is about, I want to say about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was priced at $40, which is why I left it, but this was a yellow tag, so it was 75% off. It has this lovely patina on it, and I love that it's straight across. I have a lot of candle stands, different heights, different finishes, different configurations, but I like that this one goes straight across because I can use it on a shelf. In about a month, I will be switching out to spring and summer decor, and I'm definitely going to be using this. I can see this with some really pretty colored candles in it on one of my shelves, so I'm really excited about this. It doesn't have any branding or anything on it, but this is a true vintage item. So on sale, I paid $10 for this, and that brought my total to $35. So I had $15 left, and I was not leaving that on the table. I got a couple more items at the other stores. You guys are not going to believe what I was able to get with $15. The first one is a set of serving spoons in silver. Nice quality vintage serving spoons. They're very patinaed, which makes it ever so beautiful. I paid $6 for the 3 spoons. So I'm gonna open it up and we can take a look at it together. These are so beautiful. So essentially I paid $2 for one. Look at this, how gorgeous it is. Has this beautiful shape to it with some details in the middle and on the end. So this one is like this, and then these two are similar, but of course a little bit different on the spoon there. Look at how beautiful these spoons are. Very detailed, chunky silverware. I'm just now realizing like quite a bit of what I got is shaping up to be a really pretty tablescape at some point. But let's see. The next item I found was this little trinket dish. I paid $2 for this. Also going to open this, take the tape off together with you. It doesn't have any marking on the bottom, but look at how beautiful this little trinket dish is. Love the brown patinaed look of it. I think it's some sort of a resin, but it's a very pretty color. I love looking for and finding little trinket dishes because I think they are so convenient. I have them at different spots around my home, in the bathrooms, at the entryway, on the coffee table, the side tables. There's just always little things that you just want to hide. And it was only $2. That left me with $7 to spend, which you guys are not going to believe what I got for that $7. I found this little Waterford vase. It does have the sticker on it. The price is still on it, so you can see I paid $7. Very beautiful, unique little vase. Does have this like scalloped edging. Again, this is another feature that I shared that's showing up in a lot of interior design these days. These are all vintage or older items, but as we all know, nothing is new under the sun, so everything, it just comes right back. And you can see from quite a bit of these, like this vase here has that scalloped edging on the top, and so does this, and these were made long before 2024. So these are just interesting details that have been around, that are just making its way back into our lives. But I was really excited about finding this for my last $7. I thought I did good for my $50. I was very happy with all the items that I got. Let me know what you guys thought. Maybe you could find better and more items in your area with $50, but finding 10 quality items here in South Florida on a budget of $50 is quite a challenge. I share with you all the time when I go in stores what the prices are like, but I was really excited about this haul and I'm glad I did it. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.